good morning, good morning, good morning. How are we doing today? This is your girl Yvonne Michelle, and this is Morning Inspiration with your girl Yvonne Michelle. I'm here live and direct from a different location. Yes, I'm not where I normally am. No, no, no. I'm actually in the countryside. I'm hoping that the Wi-Fi will hold it together for the duration of the time that we spend together this morning. So good morning, Barbara Caraman. How are you doing, girl? How are you? Listen, I am absolutely amazing. I just have to tell you this. I am amazing. So let me just fix this up. Yes, and make the background. Let me see the nice background there. And let me say, do this for Instagram as well. So the setup's a little bit different. So if you see me really moving, it's because the cameras are situated in different places today as we are here. I am in where is this? I think it's the southeast of England, or yeah, something like that. Anyway, Barbara Cameron saying she's feeling great. So this is great. This is Thriving Thursday, right? And what does that mean? What does that mean? It means this is the time for us to thrive. So just to have a quick recap, Monday we spoke about resilience. Tuesday we spoke about the mind, what we say. So it's about the mind, what we think about, we speak about, what we speak about, we bring about, and that's what brings the result. That was what we spoke about on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we spoke about letting some stuff go. Letting your shit go, letting the stink go, let it go. That's what we spoke about. And today we're going to talk about reinventing yourself. So because I'm here. I'm visiting a friend, but not only a friend, she's an absolutely amazing coach. Her name is Vivian Joy, and we'll be doing a live later on, probably from the hot tub. Yes, probably from there. But an amazing coach, and when coaches come together, we can't help but not coach each other, but help each other through some situations. So, guys, I've got a lot of things going on, right? I've got a lot of things going on. And so now it's about creating and expanding that and really broadening that area, that arena. So I'm here and I'm talking all about reinvention. Now, sometimes we go through a lot of stuff. And when I talk about going through a lot of stuff, like I said yesterday, sometimes you've got to let some shit go because shit stinks. And imagine when you've got all of that stuff that you're walking around with, you stink. You walk around with your stinking thinking, with your stinking attitude. So once you something in my eye. So once you learn and know how to let it go, and you've let it go, that's the time of reinvention. That's the time when you can say, right, this is where am I now? Where am I going? Who do I want to be? And some of the time you think to yourself, well, this is who I am. But actually, it's not who you are. That's how you used to be. Do you ever find yourself saying, well, this is just how I am. This is how I do it. This is the way to do it. Sometimes you've got to take a step back from your own self. You got to take a step away from your own self and reassess, reevaluate, and adjust what you're doing and reinvent yourself. Reinvent the best version of who you are. It doesn't always have to be that way, but today that's what we're talking about. Sometimes we get into a place where we just think, this is the way that my life is supposed to be. Actually, I had a great testimonial this week. Somebody sent to me, and they were talking about how they used to be and how after they'd worked with me, how it changed their mindset. And now they see themselves how they should have been all along, how they thought they were, but didn't know how to achieve it, didn't know how to make the moves to start to produce the results that they needed. And once they started working with me, it changed how they saw themselves. It made them see themselves how they thought they were. Does that make sense? How they thought they were supposed to be. And now the person is blossoming and left a really great testimonial to say thank you for your help, your assistance, and walking me through certain things in her life. So Today is about your day to reinvent yourself. Now, it might not be yourself, it might be your business, it might be you about your health. It might be the fact that you might even be on the verge of diabetes. You might be, doctors might have said, oh, you're a bit close. You're a bit close. So what do you have to do? You have to think about, how am I going to change my life? How am I going to take responsibility? Because remember, this is what we talk about, guys. We talk about taking 100% responsibility for every aspect of our lives. We talk about taking 100% control of our lives, because we know right about now, nothing that we do is really in our control apart from us as the being of who you are. So therefore, today is about reinvention. So what is it that you need to reinvent in your life? So it could be in your relationship. You might have a real bad attitude in your relationship. You might think that you're running things, yeah? And you might think that everything you say has to be done that way. And it's causing issues between you and your partner. Today's the day when you reinvent yourself. Today's the day where you look inside yourself and be really honest with yourself. Am I a nice person? Do I treat people with the respect that I want to get? It might be in your career. You might be just a bit lazy in your career. It might just be that. It might be that, you're just working because you can, and the job is easy. It doesn't move you, it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't, it's not. So then what do? You have to look within yourself. And guys, everything that we talk about is about taking responsibility. Listen, my thing is to raise up queens. Yesterday I had a t-shirt on that says queen arise. We are on a journey, and as things go, you will see shifts happening. You will see slight shifts happening, because this is all about reinvention. This is all about purpose. So when I'm talking about reinventing yourself, I'm talking about, where are you now in your life, in your mind? Where are you now? And how are you going to reinvent yourself to be the highest version of yourself, so that when you are functioning, whether you're functioning in your life, whether it's functioning in your business, whether it's functioning in your health, in your finances. Come on, let's talk about finances, guys. Let's talk about finances, because some of us, our finances are shot to pieces. The COVID has had a massive impact on our finances. But what are you going to do? Are you just going to blame it on the COVID? No, you're going to reinvent yourself. That's what you're going to do. Why? Because you've got a life and you've got to live it. And you've got to live it today. You've got to be present in your now. Be present in your now. Yeah, be present. Right? Be present in your now. I'm going to say it again. Be present in your now. It's time for you to reassess and reinvent. That's what it's time for. You cannot allow the situation around you to determine how your life goes from this point on. You have to make the decision to reinvent yourself to what your purpose is now, today. So what is it? What is it, guys? What is it? What's it going to be? Who are you going to be? What does the highest version of yourself look like? What does it look like? How do you sound when you talk? What are the things that you say? What are the actions that you take? Right? Because we've gone through the week. We have gone through the week. From Monday, we were talking about resilience. And it's going to require resilience. Right? And then Tuesday, we spoke about the mind. We talked about the power of the mouth and what we say, and how our words determine our actions, and our actions determine the outcome. So what outcome do you want? Yesterday, we spoke about letting it go, and I spoke about letting your shit go. And I used the word, and I've used it again today. Let your shit go. Shit stinks. It does. So think about that when you're carrying that around with you, that energy. Have you ever met someone and you just thought, oh, actually, Person's a nice person, but actually we want to be around that person. And you don't know why? Check the energy. And sometimes people's energy, there are some people's energy that's full of shit. I'm just going to say it as it is. Not going to mince my words, not going to hold it back. I'm just saying it as it is, because we've got to be brave enough, we've got to be bold enough, we've got to be authentic enough to be who we are. So what you see in me is what you get. This is me as a person. So I'm saying to you, what does it take to reinvent yourself? So you might, for instance, have a business and you think it's not working. But then you've got to go within yourself. Is this the purpose? Is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? It might be in a relationship. You might be in a relationship with someone. It might not feel, from the beginning, if something is not, you're kind of like that. Then you actually, if that's the case, you got to go and reassess yourself and check yourself, check your energy. Because I'll tell you what, when you are not living in your purpose, you're not fulfilling your purpose either. Boom. When you are not living, when you are not acting, when you are not doing your purpose, you are not in line, you are not in sync, your energy is less. Fact. This is fact. So if you want, like I just said, sometimes you're around people and the energy is full of shit. It's just, you just feel it. Right? You just feel it. But you don't do anything about it. You stay in it. How can you stay and swim in a barrel of shit? No. Hanging around with it? No. Because you will stink. Your thinking will stink. The way that you put your words out will stink. Your attitude will be everything about you will be stink. And we don't want that, because we want to reinvent ourselves, because we want to live in purpose. Yeah, we want to live in purpose. So I'm just saying good morning to everyone this morning. And it is about reinvention. I think I just put something out on the Facebook saying about reinvent yourself. And this is where we are blessed every morning. Every morning we wake up and we take a breath. We are so blessed. Somebody didn't get the opportunity to do that this morning. Somebody didn't. And as a matter of fact, I actually know somebody who didn't, because a very close family friend passed away yesterday. Very close family friend. But you know what? God knows best, and God knows that, because I would have been at home on my own and it probably would not have taken it very well. But because I'm out and I'm here and I'm in the countryside and I'm with good people who've got good energy, I can be up and I can be on this live this morning talking to you, being relentless, being the person that I've been created to be. Not allowing the grief and the loss of a loved one to consume me, that I'm not able to function and do what I need to do, not only for myself, but for you and for others, and to serve the community. So what I'm saying is, guys, it's time to reinvent. It's time to reinvent. Now, this is motivation I like. I know. So how you doing? Yeah, it's reinvention, and it's not hard. You've just got to be honest with yourself and say, this is not working. You've got to be bold enough to say, I'm going to do something to change this. Dorota says, boom, facts. Protect your energy. Absolutely. You've got to protect yourself regardless. There's a word that I was looking for that was going to come, but it went to the back of my mind again. But your energy is everything is your responsibility. Yeah, Veronica says it hurts bad. It does. It does hurt bad. It does hurt really, really bad. When you have somebody that is a community figure, that is a mother to everybody, and then suddenly they go, it's hard. Doesn't matter how old the old person is or how young the person is. When someone makes an impact in your life, it's really hard. The loss of their life is hard. But we know that life goes on. So we have to grieve and move on. And this is where the reinvention comes in. This is where it comes in, guys. It's not easy. Life is not easy. It's not easy. But I'm here to tell you this morning that you can do it too. And it's your time to reinvent yourself. Thank you. I can just see guys putting the comments on the condolences. Yeah, thank you very much. We're feeling it, and I can see Veronica as well. Veronica is on here. Veronica knows exactly who I'm speaking about, because it's a loss for Veronica too, and we didn't even know. Our paths had never crossed until earlier this year, and it just goes to show how people can impact you in your life and then kind of connect you without you even knowing. And so I connected with Veronica when I was out in Barbados doing a conference, not knowing that Veronica lived here and knows the family that I know, and they are family. They are my family, and yeah, it's a hard one. But I thank you for your best wishes, guys. I really do. But we just have to show resilience, and I'm here to say, look, it's time for reinvention. That's what today's about. To just challenge yourself a little bit. What do I need to change? How do I reinvent myself? How do I reinvent myself in my business? How do I reinvent my health? Because that's something that we really, especially those of us who are 40 plus, really have to look on. Let's look on that, because our health sometimes is the last thing we think about, but it's the first thing that affects our life. Because if you don't have your health, it will affect your wealth. It will. Your health will affect every aspect of your life. If you're unwell, then you're unwell, innit? And what you want to achieve is really difficult. So thank you very much. So today is about reinvention. Today is about giving thanks for the old, because remember we talked about letting go, and when you let go of stuff, you have to thank it. I forgot to say that to you yesterday. Thank the old, thank it, and then let it go. Thank it for what it brought to you. Thank it for what it taught you, and then let it go. And then reinvent yourself. What do you want to look like? What's your purpose? So think about that. Think about what your purpose is, what you're here to do, what you're bringing to the world in every capacity of your life, and reinvent it. So I can see lots more comments coming up, and I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see, because that is, you need to do what you need to do. Go after your goal, because you never know when your time is up. Absolutely. Time is not promised, guys. And actually, in this reinvention day, that is a great sentiment to function with, knowing that it is a blessing to have the breath that we have, and knowing that time, it doesn't belong to us. Every time we sleep doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to wake up. Every time we go out, it doesn't mean to say that we're going to reach home. And I don't mean to say this as doom and gloom, but I say this as fact, so that you understand the importance of reinventing, taking control of your life, looking at your purpose and just going for it. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what anybody else says. If you've got something to do, do it. And don't wait. Just do it. Try. Just try it. If it don't work, tweak it until it does. And if it's really not working, then, reinvent yourself. You don't have to be what people say you are. You only have to be who you say you are, who you think you are. That's all. That's all you have to do. Yeah, Veronica saying renewal of the mind, spirit and soul. The mind, spirit and soul is very important. It is. And so this is what we're talking about today. So I'm going to come off now because I'm going to go and do some other things. And I tell you what, it's been great. I've had some breakthroughs being here, and I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm here. It's been very helpful. And sometimes, you know, even coaches need coaches. Yeah, I coach. I help people to transform their lives. And even me as a coach, I needed my coach. So I'm over up the other side of the country with a coach. Thank you, darling. Saying have a lovely day with a coach, learning more, so that I can give more, I can do more, and I can be more. So this is me for today. I want to leave that thought with you today, but I want you to remember that you are, because what we said on Tuesday, you are the common denominator of your own life. You and that's the theme really for this week. You are the common denominator of your own life, and everything starts with you. Everything, as I say, everything starts with me. Thank you, Joe. We are glad you are here to rest and recoup. Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, everything happens for a reason, because this was planned. This was planned to come here. I didn't know what else was going to happen, but everything has happened in the divine time. So, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to go and work on me, do a bit more, and then I'm going to be traveling back home. And because I've got work tonight. Those of you who are on in Gem, we are meeting tonight at 8 o'clock. So do Zoom. You've got the Zoom link as always. New members of Zoom, new members of GEM, the Global Empowerment Movement Academy. We are meeting today at 8 o'clock. All right, so and it's not going to be a long one. It's going to be a short one. Let's just go through some stuff, and then we can move on. All right, my darlings, I'm out of here. Have a great day. Enjoy the sunshine. Be safe, and remember, take responsibility for you. Reinvent yourself 1,000. Give yourself 1,000 chances. Give yourself 1,000 chances today. Take care. Much love, and I will see you soon.